What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Long time no see. Sorry I haven't uploaded. I don't really have an excuse other than the weather has been awful. It's rained in Indiana, I feel like the past 2 weeks. We've had flooding, we've had snow flurries, and tonight it's actually supposed to be down to 9 degrees. I washed my truck at work, and there is, I'm gonna try and zoom in on it, water that is frozen right, well, oh, maybe it was right there. Well, you can kind of see it in that groove right there. But yeah, so it needed a bath, so I figured I'd go ahead and do it while I'm there, because I really didn't want to stand outside and do it because it is cold. I mean, you can see the flag whipping over there, and it's only getting colder. I don't even know what my phone says, but I know it's not very pleasant out, and it just kind of sucks because we don't have a big shop area to make a bunch of videos, and I'm not gonna stand outside and film something when I can't feel my hands. So it's, hopefully you guys will be able to see this. So 27, but feels like 14, and it's only gonna get colder, and that's tonight. So 9 p.m. 6 a.m. So it's gonna be a chilly night, but we're gonna go down. I'm gonna kind of show you what's been happening in the shop, and then hopefully this weekend it's supposed to warm back up a little bit, and then Dad and I will be working in the big shop again, so I'll try and get a video of that. I don't know if you guys like those videos or not. You'll have to let me know, but I'm gonna go down there, show you what's been happening, and then we'll get on it. So stay tuned, guys, and I'll pick you up down there. But before we go into the shop, let's just admire how clean the 98 is for once. And I did take, I don't know if you guys would notice, but I did take all my decals off other than like my one that's over there. I took the not sponsored by Mommy and Daddy one off, just to clean up the look of the truck. And then I took my Spanky's Auto Body Detailing one off. I need to get a new one of those made. But yeah, it's clean. I need to get on the body work on this thing. But we're gonna go ahead and head into the shop here, get you guys set up, and I'll kind of explain what's been happening. Okay guys, we made it into the shop. I need to get an update video on my stepbrother's Dodge, but I need to do some polishing and stuff like that on it before, to kind of clean up the old paint on it, since we did paint the bed and then the 2 front fenders. I need to just kind of hit the doors and stuff to clean it up. Excuse me. But here we have some Ford Ranger fenders. These are my cousin Jared's. They're off of like a early 2000 style Ford Ranger. You can tell they were red. His are it's like a champagne gold looking color. So did a little bit of body work. As you can tell, this one here, there is a little dent, so I put a little filler in it, blocked it all straight. I'm gonna wet sand these and get those ready for paint, because he's gonna be picking those up Sunday, I believe, as he is coming back from the National Farm Show down in Louisville, which me and Dad went to Wednesday. Really cool. If you guys haven't been, be sure to go. But I'm gonna try and get these done because he dropped them off like last year. But I would start working on them and then get a big project in, start working on them, and then just get sidetracked and get busy with hay and farming and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to get a bunch of the little stuff knocked out. And then back here, this is the new door for my aunt's car. Her boyfriend actually backed into it. It's a Honda Elantra. I don't know if you guys can read that over there, but pick this up off eBay. As if you would have bought just the door shell, it was like $1,200, and I got this one with shipping for $850 or $830 or somewhere in the 800s. And it was the exact same color, but there was a little ding here and a little ding there that I wasn't going to put on her car because they are paying me to put a new door on. So that's what I did. I went back, fixed it, blocked it all straight, nice and smooth now. Now I just have to scuff the rest of it, wet sand those areas. Excuse me. We'll tape everything up, tape the lip up, and we'll paint it and then clear coat back over it. But this was the color of her car. But we got to do that. So it's going to be a lot of wet sanding tonight, I'll try and set you guys up and tell you the steps to wet sanding. It's pretty simple. You can start out with 1500 grit, or excuse me, 500 grit, work up to 1500, and then if you want to go anything beyond 1500, that's up to you. But you're basically just wet sanding to get your smooth finish back, as like when you primer it, it kind of gives it like a textured almost. So you'll be wet sanding everything, and then same with like the spots that are spot primered over here, and then we'll just scuff the rest of it and then shoot our base coat clear over top. Same with that, base coat clear over top. So I'm gonna set you guys up. I'm gonna run to the house and grab a little bit warmer water, because our bucket, wherever it's at right there, has extremely cold water in it. It's probably got ice in it. So I'm gonna go grab some warm water, or dump that out and then get some warm water, and then yeah, so stay tuned guys, and I'll pick you up when we get back. Hopefully you guys can see me all right. So I got my 500 grit sandpaper. I cut it in half because you get it in sheets. And then I just got a Dura block. A lot of guys like to, if you rip it in half, it fits perfect on this block. Then they'll kind of roll it up. I'll do that if I'm blocking like the side of a truck bed or something. But on these fenders here, since they got some body lines in it, there's actually a couple. You got this little roll here, kind of like a little makeshift fender flare. Got the body line, then a couple body lines down there that would line up with the door. I'm just gonna fold it in half like this, and then just use my hand and sand it that way. And then I'll probably use the block on the door, since it is flatter. These ones, I mean, you can use the block, but since it's got this tapered roll up here, and then the overall fender isn't straight up and down, it kind of like arches in and stuff. I'm going to use my hand. It's totally up to you guys what you want to do on your application and stuff. Like I said, on the side of a truck bed, or on the roof of a car or whatever, or even a hood, I would use a block just to keep, the weight distributed. Because if you do it this way and you guys push down, so with your fingers, if you're holding it and you push down, you will leave like, not really fingerprints, but there will be more pressure on the tip of your fingerprints, and you can actually create like channels in that, and you won't get it smooth. So if you do it, make sure you use your full palm like so, and don't push down with your fingertips. You want to use the full palm and don't push with your fingertips. But I'm going to go ahead and set up a time-lapse video and then just hit both of these, or at least this one, that since the camera is sitting on the back of my brother's Corvette. So we'll go ahead and get started on this one, and then I'll finish everything up and then bring you guys back.
Ryan Little.
Okay, just gonna bring you guys back real quick and show you exactly what I did. So we got everything sanded. Don't worry if you sand through, it's no big deal. So when I come back to paint this, I'll start down here, I'll blow a little bit over top of that to kind of blend it in and hide that red. Or if you have like primer and like an aerosol can, like spray paint, shoot a little bit back over that, let it dry, and then just wet sand it. It's no big deal. Don't like stress like, oh gosh, I just sanded through and now I got to reprime the whole thing. But basically what I did, when you do this, make sure you have plenty of water on there. It just makes everything so much easier. And then you're basically just going to sand it until it's smooth. I mean, it's super smooth now. If you have any orange peeliness, I don't think I have anything on this fender, but the orange peely, you probably can't even see it, but it basically looks like an orange peel on your primer or paint. You want to make sure you get that sanded out, and then if you have any runs, just get those sanded out. But all I did is took my 500 grit and just went over everything. You'd see me run my hand across it, make sure it was smooth. If I hit any rough spots, I'd come back and resand it. That's it. Then as far as the door went, I blocked it, made sure it's smooth. I mean, you can't even tell there's a dent here. Oh, come on, camera, focus. You can't even tell that there was a dent here, other than obviously the primer mark right now. If my camera would focus, that'd be great. I mean, other than that, it's virtually gone. There's no dent there anymore. You won't be able to tell once I get paint on this and primer. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of tilt the door, let all the water run off, and then probably let it dry tonight. I was hoping I was gonna be able to get some paint on this, but it's kind of cold in here. I'm gonna have to turn the heat on a little bit higher, and but that's no big deal. But once I get this all painted, like I said, you won't be able to tell there was a dent even there in those 3 spots. This one was the biggest. It was probably the length of the door handle here, but it's gone now. And then this one was just a little dimple, so I obviously fixed it as well. But that's it, guys. That's all I've been doing the last couple days while it's been raining. I mean, as you can tell, we've had a water leak in our roof up there somewhere. We have one over here. So, I mean, it's been raining really hard, and it's been dripping on my brother's Corvette here. I did polish the roof of his Corvette because the owner before him, it's like spray painted part of the car, and it had overspray all over. I mean, it felt like sandpaper when you ran your finger over there. So I got my buffer out and polished this all up, and I mean, you can tell, well, not now because this has a little bit of like sanding over, I don't know what you call that, sanding dust on it. But I mean, you can still tell how shiny it is because there's the American flag and there it is. So, but that's all I've been doing, guys. Like I said, it's been cold and nasty and rainy the last 2 weeks, really. So I'm just trying to get a bunch of these little projects finished up so then I can start on something bigger. I need to get Clayton's truck back in here and get it sanded and get it painted. That will probably be next. And that's basically it, guys. Just a little update video, kind of just bringing you guys along. But let me know if you guys have any questions on like any of this stuff. I'll be glad to answer it. But that's it, guys. Remember, learning as I do, doing what I love. I'm the GM Man. Thanks for tuning in. Smash that subscribe button. Be sure to share the channel, share the love, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.